Okay, so when you log on MAP, this is the screen you will see, and you will click Manage Test Sessions, Test My Class. At this point, it will pull up all the classes linked to you in Progress Book and their codes, which don't always tell you the bell number. And most likely you're looking for the one with a 1 that doesn't say Advanced unless your Advanced class is first bell. Click on that over here and press Test Now. If you realize that that was not the right class and these are not your first bell kids, go up to End Test Session and just delete it and start over. These are my first bell kids, so I am ready to go. However, make sure that all of the students on your class list at this point are in right here. If they are not, you will need to add a student. Press Add More Students. Search for a student. We will add Anthony. Press Add Students. He is now on the list. You would go down and press Save and Return to Testing. If you had the wrong student, just press Cancel, which I'm going to do since he is not in this class. Both will take you back to this page. Now you need to assign the test to the kids. Press Select Status, All. That will check mark all of them. And then come over to Assign Test. Drop down, and for reading, you choose Growth Reading 6+ Ohio. If it's the math test, Growth Math 6+ Ohio. We're going to set up the reading test. Assign. Now their status should say Awaiting Student, and double check that you assign the right test over here on Test Assignment. They're ready to begin. If you're doing all this in the morning of testing, they would come up here, and this session name that it created is what they log in with, and then this 4-digit password. If you're doing this to get it ready for test day, then you need to save the session. And to do that, come over here and press End Test Session. You can either keep the session name or give it a new name. Whatever it is, keep it simple for the kids. This is what they will use to log on with. So I put in Reading Fall, save and exit. All right, so the morning of testing, I'm going to log back in at the home screen, go to the left, Manage Test Sessions. This time I'm going down to Saved Testing Sessions, press Show. I see the session that I created, make sure the dot is checked, and press Test Now. And you're right back where you were when you saved it. Students will log in using the session name up here and the 4-digit password. And then you will start to get numbers showing up for To Be Confirmed. You need to confirm the students in order for them to test. You'll just press Confirm Now. If kids say they're at the confirm but they're not showing up for you, press Refresh Status and then they will show up. And then they're ready to go and you start testing. The most common issue we have is kids' computers will die or something goes wrong and they get kicked out and they need to be added back to the test session. In order to do that, you need to put a check mark next to the name. Select Action. You're going to suspend their test. That's going to save exactly where it's at. And then you need to check their name again. Select Action, Resume. After you do both of those, you need to have that student either restart their computer and get back to MAP login or get on a new device, whatever needs to happen, and then they can log back in just like they did before. You cannot have them get back to the MAP login before you get to resume, or it will not recognize that they're ready to test. At this point, you're good to go. You will have to confirm them again. It will have a pop-up box that asks you if you want them to resume where they left off or start the test over. Make sure you let them resume where they left off. And it's the same. You will just confirm and they're ready to go. And that is all you need to do. Once all the kids are done testing, as long as everyone was here that day, you'll press End Test and you can delete the session. Or if you have other kids that need to test, you can just save it and return to it at another time.